It was a dark and stormy night, and I was driving home from a friend's house. I knew I shouldn't have stayed so late, but I had lost track of time. As I drove down the deserted country road, I saw a figure standing in the middle of the road. I slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. I hit the figure, and the car skidded off the road and into a ditch. I got out of the car and went to check on the person I hit, but there was no one there. I looked around in the darkness, but I couldn't see anyone. I got back into my car and tried to start the engine, but it wouldn't turn over. As I sat there in the dark and the rain, I began to feel a sense of unease. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching me. I looked in my rearview mirror and saw a figure standing in the shadows behind my car. I started to panic. I tried to lock the doors, but they wouldn't lock. The figure began to move closer to my car, and I could see that it was a woman with long, stringy hair and a white dress. The woman opened the door and climbed into the passenger seat. I screamed and tried to push her out, but the woman's grip was too strong. The woman turned to me and whispered, "I've been waiting for you." I felt a cold chill run down my spine. I didn't know who this woman was or what she wanted from me. I tried to start the car again, but it was no use. The woman continued to stare at me with her cold, dead eyes. As the storm raged on outside, I sat in the car with the ghostly woman beside me, knowing that I was never going to make it home. I've always been fascinated by stories of cursed places and haunted locations, so when I heard about the isolated island near the coast, I knew I had to investigate it for myself. I chartered a boat and set off, determined to uncover the truth. As we approached the island, the sky grew dark and a thick fog descended upon us. The captain of the boat warned me to turn back, but I was determined to press on. When we finally reached the island, I felt a sense of unease wash over me. The air was heavy and still, and the only sound was the lapping of the waves against the shore. As I explored the island, I discovered an old abandoned mansion that had once belonged to a wealthy family. I entered the house and was immediately struck by a feeling of dread. The dark, musty rooms seemed to be watching me, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Suddenly, I heard a low, menacing growl coming from the shadows. A pair of glowing eyes appeared, and I realized that I was not alone. I tried to run, but my feet felt heavy as if they were rooted to the ground. The creature lunged at me, and I screamed as it sank its sharp teeth into my flesh. Days later, the captain of the boat found my lifeless body on the beach, my eyes wide open and filled with terror. The locals say that the curse of the island had claimed another victim, and that nobody should ever venture there again. And with that, we bring this tale to a close. Remember, sometimes the truth is stranger and scarier than anything we could ever imagine. Sweet dreams or not. And one more thing, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you will, and I will see you in the next video.